What's up guys, welcome to my first video on YouTube. On this channel I plan to bring you guys a lot of crypto content, pretty much everything crypto, NFTs, DeFi, and a lot of time sensitive alpha, because we know how fast the crypto space moves and you got to stay ahead of the game. So if you guys are interested in that, please stay tuned for more videos to come. Alright guys, let's jump into DeFi Kingdoms. If you guys haven't heard of DeFi Kingdoms, it simply is an all-in-one play-to-earn DeFi game that is built on the Harmony network. It's actually the #1 DEX on Harmony, and you know, since it's come out, it has helped Harmony grow its TVL incredibly, and you know, thanks to Harmony, DeFi Kingdoms has been able to scale and grow as well. So it's a really cool kind of mutual relationship that we see going on here. All right guys, now I just want to quickly give you a little backstory of how I got into DeFi Kingdoms myself. So I think a week after launch, it was like early September, I first found this game and I immediately fell in love. You know, I fell in love because the music was awesome. I got this very like nostalgic Zelda vibe, right, in this pixelated world. And honestly, everything was really easy to do. It was a very user-friendly experience. And, you know, I would have never expected DeFi Kingdoms to grow at this rate and at this, you know, at this size that it is now today. But, you know, it makes sense because, you know, crypto is very difficult to understand for some people, and, you know, especially DeFi. And so what DeFi Kingdoms does, apart from everyone else, is that they make it very fun, enjoyable, and just very easy. And so I think that's why DFK has been popping off, right? If you know, whether you want to provide liquidity here and earn Jewel, you can do so in here. It's very easy, it's very fun. You know, you can swap your tokens here in the marketplace with over 40 different tokens. You can stake your Jewel in the bank, right? There's just so much to do. There's just so much to do. And it's all it is a game where you can make money. Right now, who doesn't like that, right? So going back to my story, I put in $250 into the liquidity pool to start earning Jewel, and since then my $250 today, after 2 months or so, is now worth over 30 grand, a little over 30 grand. So it's crazy to see the growth, and it shows that if you're early, you know, you will reap the most rewards, right? And so very cool to see, very cool to see. I'm still providing liquidity right now. As you can see, the APR is not what it used to be before. Before it was like around 36,000 when I first started, which is crazy. But I still think it's really high right now, and I still think it's definitely worth it to provide liquidity if you guys are trying to get your hands on Jewel. I think it's a lot better than a lot of those, you know, 1 billion plus APY farms, right, where you're farming some random shitcoin that has no value or utility. You know, I think it's better to farm Jewel and farm a token that actually has value, right? And we're seeing the Jewel token appreciate in value over time, and it's growing so fast at such a rate that it's, you know, it could easily become the next Axie, and I think it will. So you can see here the Jewel token. You know, you don't have to be a TA chart guy to know that, you know, this is clearly on an uptrend. And right now, play to earn games, you know, are like the next big thing, right? Next to metaverses. And that's why I'm incredibly bullish on Jewel. When I first joined, it was around 49 cents, I believe. And since then, it has, you know, climbed incredibly. And I still think it hasn't squeezed yet, right? I think we're on this uptrend, but we haven't seen a vertical climb, and I think we'll eventually see one soon. But like I said, if you guys are trying to get your hands on Jewel, I highly recommend you throw some liquidity, you know, into one of these pairings. I recommend doing Jewel in one. I'm bullish on Harmony 1 token, and I'm also bullish on the Jewel token, so you can minimize your IP loss by, you know, providing 2 tokens that you believe will appreciate in value. All right, so we all know Axie Infinity. Axie Infinity is probably the biggest play to earn game right now. Actually, I think it is. You can see here there is an $8 billion market cap for the Axie token. It is currently ranked 25 out of all the cryptocurrencies in the world right now. And you can see it's just grown parabolic, right, in the last year. It started off at 43 cents and now we see it at $132. Can you imagine the gains that you would have made if you knew about this, right? And you know, I think similarly to Jewel token, I think DeFi Kingdoms, or sorry, excuse me, the Jewel token can do this kind of movement, right? This kind of growth. And I'm gonna tell you guys why I think so. Right, so just a quick comparison of, you know, the market caps of these two tokens. You have Jewel at 958 and Axie at 133. That is currently from here. It is a 16.3x from here. And this could easily happen, right? The DeFi Kingdoms community is growing, it's scaling. More and more people are joining, more and more people are buying Jewel, and this could easily happen. Right, so I'm going to compare DeFi Kingdoms versus other top blockchain games. Thanks to Dr. One here for this graphic, for this awesome graphic. You can see DeFi Kingdoms is built on the Harmony blockchain, right? And you see all these other big blockchain games like Axie Infinity, Sandbox, Decentraland, Gala Games. You see all these are on Ethereum. And you immediately know what the problem is with being on Ethereum, right? The gas fees are incredibly expensive, and that actually slows down, you know, the experience in the game, right? If gas fees are so expensive, how are you going to play the game? And that's why I'm bullish on DeFi Kingdoms, because it's on Harmony. Harmony is a awesome blockchain. There's 2-second transaction finality. Gas fees are incredibly cheap. We're talking like pennies of pennies of pennies. And it's scalable. And that's why I think DeFi Kingdoms has been growing exponentially. It's because it's on a network that works, and it's, you know, it's made for that, right? You can interact with the smart contracts and you can make quick transactions very cheaply and very easily. So recently, DeFi Kingdoms actually hit 400 million total value locked, which is amazing. So cool to see. They have currently close to 40,000 followers. So, you know, at this point, you know, I've seen a lot of big players in the crypto space talk about it. You know, DeFi Kingdoms is really starting to gain attention and the attraction of like a lot of people. And so, you know, from here, it's up only, in my opinion. You can see here in the past 24 hours, this is on DApp radar, by the way. You can see the rankings of all the top blockchain games. And what do you see at number one? You see DeFi Kingdom, guys. Holy shit. This is crazy. And you can see the users growth as well. You see 12% increase, $42 million of volume in the past 24 hours. Crazy experience. And you can see it's above Axie Infinity, guys. Like I said before, in crypto, it's all about being early. And if you guys are early, you will make it, right? You will make it. If you were in Axie Infinity back here, you know, you've made a shit ton of money. And I think that's where DeFi Kingdoms is, right? We're in this, like, it looks like we've grown a lot, but I think we're still early. I think it's still early. And, you know, regardless of whether you're just trying to make money or not, it's a fun experience being in here. All right, guys, before I wrap up this video, I want to leave you guys with this note. You know, gaming is huge, right? It's a multi-billion-dollar industry. There's 3.24 gamers, 1 billion gamers around the world. And, you know, I think we're at the next level of gaming where you get paid, you earn money to game. And we're seeing that with Axie Infinity. You see people in Asia, you know, making more than their salaries, right? And it makes you question, like, why should I work when I can play a game and earn money, right? And so I think DeFi Kingdoms is really the next biggest thing for play to earn games. They have such great potential. The team is absolutely strong. They're so committed, they're so devoted to building DeFi Kingdoms and, you know, growing this community. They do weekly updates and patches, and you see them constantly building and interacting with the community, whether it's through AMAs, interviews, and you know, even just chatting in the Discord. And I think, you know, not only is the team great, but the community is great as well, right? The community is like the secret sauce that a lot of these crypto projects are missing, right? You know, the community is what really takes off a project, right? The community really determines whether a project succeeds or it doesn't, right? And, you know, in DeFi Kingdoms, not only do we have a community, but we have a community within a community, right? We see communities growing within this, you know, in this DeFi Kingdom world, right? I'm starting to see guilds, I'm starting to see people on Twitter, I'm starting to see like DFK DAOs coming up, and it's really cool to see. And you know, things have been growing so fast here, and I honestly think we're still very early in this game. All right, guys, I'm gonna wrap it up there. Thank you very much for watching and listening. If you're still here, I appreciate you guys so much. Please expect more videos to come, and rate, comment, and subscribe. Peace.